Unit 10. Feeding the Fish. It had been a long, cold, and rainy week in Taibao. Come Saturday, the weather had finally let up a bit. Even though it was still cloudy, still, it was the kind of day where you felt restless and needed to get outside. That's exactly what Michelle, Jolene, and Katrina did. "Look," Katrina said as she pointed to something in the water. "I think I see a fish." "Be careful," her mother, Jolene, warned her and then beckoned her back from the edge. "Don't lean on the rail or you might fall in." "But I saw a fish," the little girl insisted. "Of course you did," her Aunt Michelle said. "There are lots of fish here. Do you want to feed them?" Katrina's eyes lit up as if she had just won the lottery, and she inquired excitedly, "We're allowed to do that?" "Sure we can. I've got some old bread crusts in my bag. I brought them along just for the fish," her aunt informed her. Three girls walked along the boardwalk until they found a spot they liked where the water was cool and relatively deep. It was almost dead center in the middle of the pond and bound to be a good place to find lots of fish, so Kat tossed in a few crumbs. The bread barely had time to settle on the surface before a hungry goldfish gulped it down. Kat threw in more bread, and it too quickly disappeared. Soon the water was boiling, with fish writhing over top of one another to get at the food, with their mouths opened wide. There were so many fish that Katrina thought she might be able to walk across the water on their backs. "There must be 1,000,000 fish here," Katrina yelled in amazement. "I don't know about 1,000,000, but there are a lot of them, that is for sure," her aunt agreed. "A couple hundred at least." "Listen," Jolene said. "I've got a few errands to run downtown, so why don't you two stay here for the afternoon and I'll meet you back at the house around 4 o'clock. Michelle looked to little Kat and asked, "What do you say? You want to spend the afternoon feeding the fish with me?" Kat's eyes lit up again like the sky on the 4th of July as she responded, "Do monkeys live in trees?" The two of them spent the rest of the afternoon tossing breadcrumbs to the waiting fish. They chatted, laughed, and had a wonderful time.